Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Welcome to Glendale, Arizona, and the University of Phoenix Stadium. I'm Gus Johnson, along with Chris Collinsworth. It's the Arizona Cardinals versus the Dallas Cowboys in this exhibition contest. Looks ready to send it deep. They drop the runner at the 19. They'll take over at the 19. On the ground, up the middle. James was there for the stop. Hightower runs for a nice gain of 6 yards. So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first.
Ready, go.
Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws. Hightower was the intended receiver on the play. So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Ride 20. Ride 20.
Leinart flips it out. And the tackle was made by Mike Jenkins.
Good gain that time on the toss play. And everybody says, well, why do you not do that more often? Why do you try and pound it up inside? Well, there is a certain amount of risk. You toss it out there and you get caught on some sort of a blitz. You can lose 7 or 8 yards, almost like a sack.
Gets rid of it as he's hit.
They brought the blitz that time. Didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
Ready. Ride, set.
Gets the pass off. Leaps, and he's got it. Running strong downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. The PAT is up and good. Arizona is up a touchdown. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Arizona will send this one deep. Jones is back to receive the kick. Jones from the 3-yard line. At the 40. At the 40. Feet don't fail me now.
There is nothing more exciting in football than a kickoff return for a touchdown. Sometimes you can say, well, maybe that was a little lucky. That one was a great plan, and they executed it.
And the point after is good. Bueller is ready to kick this one off. Taken from the 3-yard line. They catch him at the 18. The Cardinals were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out.
Ready. 380. 380.
Hightower gets it on the inside. He's tackled at the 22-yard line. Hightower runs for a 4-yard pickup. Pass is short right side. Andre Roberts cannot come up with it after taking a solid hit.
And that's so frustrating as a wide receiver. You know you're going to get hit on the play. Just wrap it up, make the catch, and go to the ground.
Passes it short. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys came onto the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that extra yardage.
He'll field it at the 17. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line.
He did a good job there finding his seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
Gives it off. Adrian Wilson was there to bring him down. Runs for 8 yards. That brings up second down. He's looking to turn the corner. He's brought down at the 37.
Felix Jones does as good a job as anybody out there. If it's a small hole, he finds a way to get through it. If it's a big hole, you see an explosion.
Has a man to his right. Little flip.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
Dumps it out right.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Second down and 7 yards to go. Good coverage downfield. Comes down with it. The stop was made by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
The Cowboys are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Short pass to his left. He's wrestled down at the 6.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
He's going for it all. He's got it. Touchdown. Bueller puts it through, and it's a 7-point game. Dallas up 7 points. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Bueller is ready to kick this one off. Flag on the play, first of the game. And this one looks like it's going to come back. They'll start this drive at the 9. First down, 10 to go. Leinart hands it off straight ahead. And he's tackled at the 13. Hightower picks up about 4 yards on the carry. Flips it out short to his left. Caught and dropped immediately. We've played a quarter. It's third down, 9 yards to go.
Ready. Blue 10. Hey.
Short throw to the right. He's tackled at the 25.
The Cardinals are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
Hightower gets the carry right side.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Buying time with his feet. He's off target on the pass. Incomplete. Andre Roberts was his intended target.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Blue 10, 7.
Scrambles away from defenders. It's tipped away. Great defense. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Signals for the fair catch. The Cowboys got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. The Cowboys will begin this drive at the 27-yard line. The pass is away. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. He lets it go. Catches it one-handed.
You know, a couple of things that really impressed me about Tony Romo. One is his accuracy, and that's always underrated. But the second thing is his quick release. We went back and timed his release and compared it to some of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played the game. And his release is as fast, if not faster, than any of them.
Des Bryant was the intended receiver. They line it up at the 41. He gets off the throw. Watch out, he's got space. He's wrestled down at the 29-yard line.
There's just something magical about Tony Romo. There really is. When you talk to him, he has that smile on his face, and he looks like, oh, shucks, and I can't believe this is happening to me. But week in and week out, he makes huge plays in the ball game, and he is a tremendous leader.
Wow, that looked like roughing the passer. Here's the call. And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
And Gus, I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys! Extra point is good. Bueller is just about ready to kick this one away. Gets it to the 21.
The offense really needs to get something going on this series. Maybe even just a field goal on the board is enough to get them jump-started.
Scrambles away from the rush. Larry Fitzgerald made solid contact and popped the ball out of there.
And you know you're going to get hit as a wide receiver. You've got to hang on to those balls, but that was a big shot.
Gives it to the back. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line. Hightower goes down after a gain of 2. He's going to pass.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
Hightower on the run. Running down the sideline. Rumble, young man, rumble. Touchdown, Arizona. Jay Feely puts it through, and it's a 7-point game. Jones will be back deep to receive this, and he's already burned them for 1 touchdown. He'll take it from the 2. Gets to about the 24 before going down. The Cowboys ended their last drive with a touchdown, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
The Cowboys get another big gain there. I'm telling you, I'm impressed with what they're doing right now in the running game.
It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in the half. He's going to throw it. He's brought down at the 48-yard line.
The Cowboys get another good gainer that time. This offense is finding early success in the passing game.
Dumps it out left. Hauls it in.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Surveys the field. Brings it in for a completion.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
He's dropped, and that's a huge sack.
Yeah, that was definitely not a good play for the offense. I think they were anticipating a blitz to one side. They got it from the other side, and the quarterback ends up getting sacked on the play.
He's going to return it from there. He's brought down at the 8.
The Cardinals can really get on a roll if they can knock in a touchdown here for the 2nd straight series.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. So the ball is on the 8. Gets it away. Can't complete that pass.
And that's one of those that the wideout goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks, this guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it, we'll get it next time.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
He passes it. He leaps. What a catch. Down the sideline. He's dropped down at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the 1st down.
Here's the throw. He makes another catch. He's wrestled down at the 18. Arizona takes a timeout, and that was their first timeout. He throws downfield. Touchdown, Arizona!
Well, that's just classic Larry Fitzgerald right there. He is bigger, stronger, better jumper, more physical, unafraid, talented guy, and he scores touchdowns. I love watching this guy play.
Feely tacks on the extra point. And I doubt we'll see a deep kick here. They'll probably just squib it to get to the half. They want to avoid a run back, so they'll squib kick it. It looks like there's a penalty. They'll start this drive at the 40. One more play before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. Looking for a man. He needs to get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete. So they'll go into the locker room with the score. Dallas will get it first here in the second half. He makes it out to the 20. The Cowboys will set up shop at the 20-yard line. It's a pass. Up top. Oh, he hauls it in.
Jason Witten may be the most complete tight end in football. There are other guys out there, Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez, Kellen Winslow Jr., who are certainly better receivers possibly. But when you talk about the complete package, blocking, catching, I think Jason Witten's the best. The Cowboys set the pace in this game with a very effective rushing attack, and when you're having that kind of success, why not? You just stick with it.
Here's the give. Jones found a hole and was able to pick up just around 6 yards. First down. Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. Dumps it out right. And that's a catch.
Very risky pass. You never want to try and throw the ball across your body like that. Players in this league will come up with interceptions on that one.
It looked as though he made the catch inbounds, but the official thought otherwise.
Well, receivers and quarterbacks always want the coach to challenge because it impacts their statistics. So a lot of times you have to just ignore what they have to say and go by your own instincts and those of your coaching staff upstairs.
Goes through his progression. Hauls it in.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty will move them back a bit.
Sloppy play right there. The one thing you learn as an offensive player is you can't give away yards. They are just too hard to come by.
He's looking over the top. Austin was the intended receiver on the play. So it's third down, and they need 12 for the first. Ball on the 47-yard line. He's searching for a receiver. Comes down with it. Touchdown! Bueller is good on the point after. Dallas is up a score. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL. He's tackled and down at the 16. The Cardinals are hitting a good stride right now. They'll look to make it 3 straight touchdown drives. On the ground with the tailback.
The Cardinals continue to milk that ground game. Their per-carry average so far on this one is staggering.
Scrambling away from the rush. He's brought down at the 31.
Another nice completion by the Cardinals there. Of course, this is a team that was 3rd in the NFL in attempts a season ago. And despite that, did a nice job in pass protection. Just 26 sacks on the season. So with Kurt Warner, got the ball out very quickly. Didn't take a lot of sacks. Maybe didn't get the ball down the field quite as much as they would like. I'm sure they'd like to change that this year.
Still running. Touchdown, Arizona. And that'll be his 3rd scoring strike of the game.
3 touchdowns on the day now. Not perfect today, but certainly an impressive passing performance.
Jay Feely is good on the point after. Jones has already taken one back on him. Let's see if they decide to kick to him again. He returns to the 26. The Cowboys were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out. Takes a lick as he lets it go.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
They go from their own 26-yard line. Pass is short right side. He may not have gotten there. They'll measure. The measurement shows us they're just inches away. It's 3rd down now and just about the length of the football away from the 1st down marker. He fights forward to about the 39.
Well, one thing you know as a running back, as long as they keep moving the sticks, they're going to keep giving you the ball. Picked up the 1st down, did his job.
Handoff up the middle. Dockett drops him for a loss at the 38. They're looking now at 2nd and 11. Ball on the 38. Barber again. He's dropped down at the 43-yard line. Gets 5 on the run. And so it will be 3rd down. Good coverage downfield. And he drops the short pick. Austin was his intended target. It's 4th down. The Cowboys lining up to punt. He's stopped at the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals punctuated that last series with a touchdown. I got to tell you, they look really good. They have this defense way back on their heels.
Leinart gives it up the middle. Hammered in the backfield. Great game so far after 3. Have the ball as we begin the 4th quarter, all knotted up. buying time with his feet. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. Offense needs a dozen on this third down.
Blue 10, go.
He tries to scramble. Tip pass, and it's incomplete. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
It bounces out of bounds at the 43. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. He sheds a tackle. He gets to about the 34-yard line. Gashes the defense for a pickup of 9.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
Feeds it to the back. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
He may not have gotten there. They'll measure. He came up short, and it's fourth down now. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. This will be a 50-yard attempt. The kick is off target. Wow, and they miss a golden opportunity to take the lead.
No question about it. Big miss right there. You had an opportunity to take the lead late in the football game, and now the momentum has shifted the other way, and the other offense has a chance to take control of this game.
Andre Roberts was the intended receiver. He doesn't get back to the line.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman, so, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Scrambles away from defenders. A burst of speed, and he's in the open.
The Cowboys were flying to the ball on that series. There's no way they were going to let them get a first down.
Creighton is the return man.
He just dropped that thing in there perfectly. Man, that was a nice kick. And anytime a punter can do that, it just fires up the defense coming on the field. And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Has a man short to his left. He's wrestled down at the 23.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
Breaking through up the gut. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line.
Felix Jones with some very solid running that time. If there is an opening to be found on the defense, this guy is going to find it and exploit it.
Jones gets another handoff. He's tackled at the 42. The trainers are going to assist him off the field, so not a very good sign there, but hopefully he's okay. Searching for an open man. He drops the easy pick. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. He's still on his feet, looking for a receiver. He fumbles it.
Just about the time you think you've seen everything. Oh, my goodness. How can you fumble in that situation?
Hightower takes it right side. He's dropped down at the 39-yard line. Pick up a 4, 2nd down. Second and 6 yards to go. 2 minutes left in the ball game.
380. 380.
There's a flag on the play. And I have a feeling this one is coming back.
Offense.
Doucette is flagged for a hold on the play. Ken Weisenhut is interested in a little more information from the official on that one. Running out of time.
Always thought it was so difficult to block linebacker blitzes because more often than not, it's a tight end or a back who has to try and step up and take on these great, athletic, big pass-rushing guys.
He's going deep. It's almost picked off. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He angles it out of bounds at the 11-yard line. And they'll get the ball back with just under 2 minutes left.
This game has now gotten to the point where every single play will matter. One mistake by any of the 22 players out there on the field, it could mean the game. Boy, this has been exciting to watch.
Looking for a man. He's got it. Des Bryant with his 3rd reception. So the officials want to take another look at this catch to make sure the receiver was in bounds.
And sometimes these receivers could be pretty good bluffers out there. Remember, the officials have to try and watch the hands and the feet at the same time, and every once in a while you can get away with a little bobble.
It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 11. Flips it out short to his left. And he's tackled at the 20. And they will speed things up a bit by going no huddle. Hammered as he lets it go. He's brought down at the 40. Bryant makes his 3rd grab. He's tackled at the 42.
Yeah, I don't think that was a designed quarterback run on that one. He simply couldn't find anybody open, saw a running lane, and boy, that didn't stay open for very long either.
He gets off the throw. And he's running with a purpose now. Touchdown, Dallas. And he adds the point after. Dallas is up 7. We have less than a minute to go. Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. Bueller looks ready to kick it away. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the idea here is to conserve as much time as possible. Obviously, the offense is going to be trying to get the ball near the sidelines, stop the clock. Defenses know that. You'll see a lot more boundary coverage as they try and keep play in the middle of the field.
Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete. Breaston was the intended receiver on the play.
Well, you could tell he wanted to get some air underneath that throw, but unfortunately, he got too much air under that one, and it just hung up there.
Scrambling away from the rush. He's loose and running strong. And he's tackled at the 37. Another completed pass puts him over the 300-yard mark.
And you know, this guy just loves to play football. I really like talking to him before the game. You can hear the passion in his voice. And when you have a leader that has that kind of passion and that kind of emotion, it's just so much easier to play the game.
Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. Second down and 7 yards to go.
Ace. Blue 10. Blue dagger.
Loads it up. Looking end zone.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
They have one more shot. Let's see if their prayers will be answered with a Hail Mary. Buying time with his feet. Looks like they decided to go for it here. Looks to throw it. James bats the ball away. That's it from Arizona. Stay right there for our post-game highlight package. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. One player rose above the rest today. Here's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game. Our final score is Dallas 35, Arizona 28.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.